Love is very natural to who we are. Often it's when we're inspired by love that we do community service. But sometimes this love gets lost in the hard and sweaty work. When I was given the opportunity to go to Haiti this February, I was so ready to do the hard work that it took to change these lives. I went with doctors and surgeons, but I had no medical background of my own. And I realized there was no way that I could help any of these people physically. So one day, I'm in the pre-op room, and I get to hold this little boy. His name is Jude. He is a mentally disabled child and was waiting for surgery. I believed that he had no form of communication, and there was nothing that I could really do. So as I was holding him, I began to sing. And at first, his body was very rigid, and as I began to sing to him, his body just relaxed into me. In that moment, I realized that we were communicating through our presence, and that communication is way more than just words. Upon returning home, I also realized that we had been providing a service to each other. I showed him that he was loved, and he taught me that my assumptions of communication were false. From this moment on, my idea of service changed drastically. I finally understood that community service of any kind is as simple as love in action. What better way to love than to play with children? Children desire for us to play with them, if only we're willing. There's another little boy named Jonathan. He was 2 years old and came in one day for a double cataract removal. Him and his mom had sat and waited for hours to be seen, but none of us realized it was that long because he had such a playful nature that we were just sucked into. So we started playing this game, and we would sit him on the chair and push him through the pre-op room, and then he would jump off and we would sit on it and he would push us all the way back. We did this for probably an hour. Well, eventually one of the gentlemen playing with us had to leave to go in for surgery. And Jonathan stands up and he runs as fast as he can, grabs his hand, and pulls him back into the room. This little boy could not speak to us, nor could he even really see us. But he felt our love for him simply because we were willing to play with him. 10 days later, I'm back in the United States and completely changed by these lessons of communication and service that I had learned through play. I went back to work and was thrust into a very similar situation. Now, it's not my job to play with the children, but on this day, I found myself out at recess watching them. No sooner had I sat down than this little girl comes up to me and asks to sit on my lap. I was now a part of recess. So the children are playing tag and they're running around, and there's this little girl, she's sitting in my lap, and the tagger gets close and she yells, "Ashley's space!" It was then, with little hands on my shoulders, that I realized that this was service, only taking place because I was willing to be present. And that's the key to community service, a willingness to be present in the moment. As I live my everyday life, I play. When I see children at the store making faces at me, or at church or work, wherever I am, I play back. Because I know that even if I never see them again, in that moment, they were loved. I desire to see a world filled with children that are laughing and playing and smiling. And we share in this desire to see children do what they do best, which is to play. This change can start today if we all go out of our way to play with the children around us. And now, after today, thanks to Jim, we know that playing is the same as serve and return, which helps develop their brain and prepares them for a life of success. There's no reason not to play.